Have you ever pondered what would happen if everyday objects could converse, feel, and even feud? Welcome to a world where the inanimate becomes animate, where common objects embark on uncommon adventures. Our tale begins with pencil and match, two good friends sharing a light-hearted conversation about their fellow object, Flower. She's a bit of a drama queen, you see, afraid of even the smallest bug. But there's more to Flower than her fear of insects. She also has an ego larger than life itself. Remember the time she asked Ice Cube if she was beautiful? And when Ice Cube bravely said no, Flower's temper flared up, and she kicked poor Ice Cube right off screen. And so, a grudge was born. Ice Cube, determined to take her revenge on Flower, found herself in a sticky situation when she tried to hug her friend, Bubble. Despite the warnings of pencil and match, Ice Cube went ahead, causing Bubble to burst with a loud pop. Bubble was soon recovered, only to narrowly escape being popped again, this time by the sharp Pin. In a surprising twist, Blocky, the mischief maker, was revealed to be the one behind Pin's action. He seemed to be in the mood for chaos, throwing Needle at Bubble. Needle missed, but this didn't stop Blocky. He went on to kick Woody, who nearly fell on Teardrop. Woody, smitten by Teardrop, was quickly shut down by a swift kick that sent him flying into the air. Our story takes a turn when Woody, now high up in the sky, is spotted by Snowball, who's out for a glide. Woody's fall lands him on Rocky, causing damage and a scream of pain. Meanwhile, Eraser and Pen share a moment, commenting on Woody's cowardice and their mutual coolness. The plot thickens when Snowball, having lost grip of his glider, stumbles upon Rocky. Annoyed with Rocky's nonchalant attitude, Snowball throws him away, leading to another mishap as Rocky lands on Tennis Ball. Elsewhere, Coiny and Fiery are engaged in a heated argument atop a waterlogged Spongy. Golf Ball, the voice of reason, steps in, urging them to stop fighting and for Spongy to take a bath. Eraser and Blocky, however, find Golf Ball's bossiness irksome. Eraser even goes as far as labeling her a bossy bot, much to the amusement of his friends. Just when things seem to be spiraling, the announcer drops in from the sky, offering Eraser a chance to escape his annoyances. He introduces Dream Island, a place that promises all the attractions for free. Intrigued, Eraser shows interest, only to find out that everyone else wants it too. And so the announcer proposes a contest, a race to settle who gets to claim Dream Island. To recap, our journey through this world of talking objects takes us from everyday conversations to petty fights, from love at first sight to bitter rivalries, and from hilarious mishaps to the promise of a grand contest. The stage is set for an epic showdown, an adventure like no other, all in pursuit of the coveted Dream Island. Stay tuned to see who wins the day.
Imagine standing on a balance beam, suspended above water, with the goal of being the last one standing. Leafy and Pin, two friendly competitors, promise to help each other out during this competition. Meanwhile, Blocky, a block-shaped character, sits without moving, puzzling Coiny. The first to fall is Spongy, slipping from his spot and splashing into the water below. In a sudden fit of frustration, Flower, a character with a prickly personality, pushes Woody, Eraser, Tennis Ball, Fiery, Golf Ball, Needle, and Leafy off the balance beam. As Leafy falls, she calls out to Pin for help. With her quick reflexes, Pin grabs Leafy just in time, pulling her back up to safety. Meanwhile, Bubble, Pencil, and Match form an alliance, promising to stick together. Eager to join them, Ice Cube rushes over but accidentally knocks Pen and the rest of Pencil's alliance into the water. Even as she sinks, Pencil declines Ice Cube's request to join their group. Blocky, still frozen in place, is shaken by Coiny. This sudden movement causes Blocky to fall, but he manages to swing around the beam, sending Coiny into the water instead. Leafy and Pin, now back on the beam, attempt to push off Flower. However, Flower, quick on her feet, kicks them into the air. Leafy and Pin, now airborne, crash into Teardrop and fall once again. With only a few contestants left, an intense struggle ensues. Leafy, Pin, and Teardrop cling onto the beam for dear life, while Blocky attempts to pull them up. Flower, confident in her non-slip shoes, saunters over, only to be kicked off by Blocky. In the final moments of the competition, Leafy and Pin are the last two standing. They decide to settle the tie with a game of rock, paper, scissors. Pin's scissors beat Leafy's paper, but before Pin can claim her victory, the announcer has a surprise. Both Pin and Leafy have won, but not the island they were hoping for. Instead, they now have the opportunity to pick their team members for a longer competition. Pin may not be thrilled, but Leafy sees the silver lining, proving that sometimes it's not about winning the battle, but about enjoying the journey.